I decided to come back and sit in the truck for a few minutes because it's really windy outside today. It's nice, but it is windy. Even though we got these mics, it still picks up a little bit of wind noise. So you can hear me better. I wanted to come and sit in the truck and talk. I know people probably wondering why I'm doing at home so much lately, working and doing stuff, and been doing videoing a little bit more than I usually do. Well, there's something I want to tell y'all. I've left my full-time job to come home to do my Reefs full-time and to do more homesteading full-time and some other stuff. Like I said, I've been selling stuff on eBay, trying to clean up and stuff around the house. And there's some other stuff in the works that I would love to do. I want to really open my store up, maybe by the spring or summer, which is almost getting spring now. It just takes time doing stuff. I would love to have my little shopping store. My brother does produce and stuff. I would love to try to sell produce and do other stuff as well. Might even try to sell some meat or like what we grow here. I wouldn't mind getting some more hogs and doing stuff like that. But as of right now, I just want to kind of open my store and maybe sell my items that I make and maybe sell some produce and stuff like that, what we grow. I would love to do that. That's just one of my dreams I've been wanting to do for a while. And me and Andy talked about it for a long time, about me leaving my job because I've been there over 16 years. And it was a very hard decision to make. I've been there for so long that it was just hard. It was just a hard decision to make. I liked my job. I liked what I'd done. It just, some things was a little stressful. And I had my personal reasons why I wanted to leave. And it was just time. I don't know, something was pushing me saying it's just time for me to leave. But I do have a chance to go back if I need to, if I needed to go back working full time. And I even was asked to even work part time. So I do have that to fall back if things don't work out for me at home. I even have people message me about going to work for them. So I appreciate that because, hey, I might have to go back working full time or part time. I don't know yet. It does cost a lot to live nowadays, and it does cost a lot to do stuff. So I might have to. I'm not saying I won't have to go back and work somewhere to make it, but I hope I don't have to, but if I do, I will. I've always grown up working ever since I was little. I've always worked. I worked on my family's farm. We always grow tobacco and stuff like that. And I always taught and suck tobacco. I always barn tobacco. I always done a little bit of everything. So I'm not scared of hard work. So if I have to go back to work, I will. That's not a problem. So, but I'm hoping things works out and I get to do stuff that I enjoy doing. So you're wondering why I've been at home so much and doing more videos. I'm going to try to start doing a little bit more videoing. Things I'm doing around here. And I'm going to start videoing some of my wreaths and craft stuff I'm doing because I think people are interested in that. I've had a lot of people ask me to do some videos on that. So I'm going to try. I'm not a spokesperson. I'm not a public speaker. I do the best I can. I do have a very soft voice, so I'm trying to learn how to talk a little bit louder so people can hear me. But I hope things works out, and we'll see. So we come to the shop tonight because I need some holes put in my signs that goes on my wreaths. I usually order them with the holes already in them, but I forgot to tell the lady to put holes in them, so I got to drill some holes in them. So I need one at the top and one at the bottom so I can wire it to the wreath so that won't come off. Because metal, it's hard to glue those. You can't really glue the metal too good unless you have like a bracket you can put on. But it works a whole lot better if you drill a hole at the top and the bottom to mount on the wreath. So that's what we're going to do tonight.
Probably need to take a punch and punch it first, but I really ain't got a punch. I don't think. That's what I need next. I need a set of punches. I think this will work for the time being. A 16-penny nail will do it. So I'll put it back right here then. All right, see about middle way on each one. Wish I'd have brought my glasses, but it's all right. About that far up you want it?
Yeah.
About right in there?
Yeah.
That look good to you? About right here?
Yep.
All right. So what about right here, you think? You sure that hole's gonna be big enough?
Yep.
You sure? All right. Is that what you want?
Yep. All I need.
All right. All right, well, there they are. We can go back and put them on the reeds now. Well, while I'm out the shop anyway, I might as well go ahead and work on something else I got earlier today. I had one of these before, but it finally went bad and I had to get rid of it, and I've never replaced it. But with Kim doing reeves and everything, she wants me to kind of do some more stuff too, and this is going to come in pretty handy with what I want to be doing. It's a little table saw, and so a friend of ours called the other day and said, hey, go check out this place. They got them, and they're not that expensive. I won't need it all the time, just every now and again for little small projects I want to try to do. So I didn't want nothing real expensive. So they told me about this one right here. We went and picked it up today. And like I say, while we're out here, might as well go ahead and try to put it together tonight. Kind of see how bad it is going to be to put together. Well, it don't look too bad. Ain't many pieces in there. Oh boy. All right. There you go. There's the owner's manual. You might want to take that out. So that's going to go out like that. And this one's going to go this way. Now, that's a whole lot faster. Oh, God, I lost a finger. Did you see that? Oh, my God. I lost a finger.
You gotta hold on to it. Oh, God, I won't hold it.
You were supposed to be holding on to it. That's why it got my finger. Oh, let's bolt on it. All right, grab that piece right there. All right. So now, I'm going to flip it over. It should sit right here on these little arms right here is where it should sit at. And it did. Is it on your side pretty good? All right, can you get that one in over there? Yep. This is, I guess, should be on there, but I guess they got a mountain bracket on here somewhere you can actually store it, which actually is right here on the side, as a matter of fact, where you can store this on the side if you're not using it. So, and that's probably where it's going to end up being at most of the time when I use it. But it's a pretty neat little table saw. Of course, it's got where you can tilt the blade under here, raise the blade up and down, that kind of thing. I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tape where it's got this on switch at. Got your nice little on switch there. You got a big safety off switch right there, which I do like that. If you get in a bind, that's a lot easier to hit than just trying to reach in there and push that little button and cut it off. So I do like that. All in all, I think that's going to be a good little saw for me. Hopefully I can get it here this weekend if it's a little bit prettier, and maybe do some kind of project on it anyway. When I get a chance to use this thing, I'll try to do an update on it and maybe try to do a review on it. Different stuff we use here around the house. If it's in the camp, I want to tell you about it. And
It's some good old hay, ain't it? Just a munching away. You just a munching. Yeah, I see you looking. Just a munching. Is it good? Is it good old hay? I bet you'd eat some sweet feed. Look at you just to eat.
Well, we're on a secret mission. We're going to come in this chicken house while these roosters are sleeping. We're going to see if we can catch one. Neighbor come see Kim this afternoon and decided he wants to get a rooster, try to get them hens he's got to lay and have little bitties and everything. So we're going to sneak here tonight and see if we can catch this rooster without getting killed. All right, got your flashlight?
That's the only flashlight I got.
You didn't bring a little flashlight?
Mm-mm.
Well, hold on a minute. Golly, I thought you brought a flashlight. All right, that's the wrong button. All right, let's see how this is going to work. No, I got a light on here somewhere. All right, which one is he? This one on the end?
Yep.
Well, hold that light right there because he's fixing to jump. He's sitting down on his legs. I can't really get him that good. Stand up, son. Oh, jeez. Hold that light right there. There's more than one way to skin a chicken. All right. Oh, Lord, I don't think he's going to fit in that box. I don't think he's going to fit. That box ain't gonna be big enough. Tell you what I'll do. You drive and I'll hold him.
Okay.
I reckon I hold him that far.
Yeah,
He got some good little spurs on him too, boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna get in this out here and ride then. Get the flashlight out front of the truck. Tell you what, I'm gonna sit on the tailgate with him. Let's drive on. Oh, do you? Well, he'll do a good number for you, I think. He's pretty. He's heavy too.
But you want to see this one.
Uh-huh.
What is it, Robert?
They're going to.
Let's go show him the new house.
I'm gonna show them that head.
He's already got a little bit of a spur coming out already, but
He was,
Oh, you taking
yeah. He was in the second nest.
uh-huh.
I went in there and picked a place for whenever I decided to move her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put her in. And from that time I went in there, she moved from the second nest over to the first nest.
What in the world?
And it's got a golf ball in it.
Ah, there you go. She's ready to sit then. Yep. Looks like you brought the flashlight with us, Ken.
I didn't. That's all right.
That big old spotlight you got. Uh-oh. I'm going to stay about midway to the gate there. All right. You tell me where you want him at. Right in there?
Right in there.
Oh, he's already getting excited. There you go, buddy.
Now, right there's that hen. She's that different colored one. Right
Oh,
here.
yeah, she's already in the box, ain't she?
Yeah.
There she is. She's sitting. Yes, sir. All right. There you are. Are you happy now? You ain't sleeping now, are you? I see you looking at me. What are you staring at me for? Are you mad about it or something? I believe he's mad at me, don't you?
I don't know. Maybe for you holding him like you were.
He's a heavy old bird.
He's ready to go to work too.
I believe he is. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let him go and let him get to work then.
Yep. Sleep now.
We got this kidnapping in the middle of the night down pretty good.
That's the best way to get them though when they're roosted,
my
and just
cousin's
grab them
boy.
and you don't have to chase them.
Oh, they got a bunch of chickens here, father and son,
Yeah.
and they live right behind them. And he said
Oh, yeah.
there was 4 or 5 roosters out there running with the hens, so you know the eggs are fertile. So
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
he's gonna call me back, let me know if they have a dozen I can get, and I'll put them
Have you
in
seen
that
her?
bucket.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at her.
She is a
I'll put her in there.
Uh-huh.
And
She looks like
Oh, well.
all I gotta do is put my water in.
If you cur her to the chicken
Yep.
sale, she probably bring about $50.
They're bringing high right now. They sure are.
they got rid of
I ain't never seen the beat of it.
Yeah.
Right now. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's pretty.
She's speckled.
Yeah, she's a pretty one.
Oh, she's
There
right
she is. There she is. Yes,
And when
sir.
she comes off that nest and goes out there,
Mm-hmm.
oh boy, she's all fluffed
Fluffed
out,
out.
everything.
Well, that, I'm telling you, ones like that was selling at the sale, like on
They
up
were
there.
selling good.
Called her.
They
I
sure
don't
were.
know, but
Um,
that other one's bound to have some of what she's got
Yeah.
because
some of
she's
them
got
ones that
black
looks
on her.
lavender color, they were selling high.
They were some of them. They were called a Brahma, something,
Brahma,
or something.
something. I don't.
But they were bringing kind of high too.
They were
They
bringing
were
high.
pretty though. They were kind of a gray looking.
There's one of those.
Well, we made it back from the rooster roundup. We got them delivered to the neighbor's house and got to visit them for a little bit. And so now we're gonna come back in here to Kim's little shed. She's got another roost she's been making today, and of course she needs me to drill some more holes. I got to teach her how to do that so she can do it from here on out. So I'm gonna try to get these holes. Neat little truck sign right there. I like the little truck too. But she needs a couple holes drilled in it to put it in this wreath, so I guess we'll drill some more holes right quick. What size we used last time, do you remember?
Little one. That was the perfect size.
About right there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember to bring a board with me this time, so I just do it on, wrong way. Right now, just doing it on the edge of the table. So you need it about right here.
Yeah.
Where you want it at?
I can use that right there. Yeah, I don't want to miss that.
I don't want to go through that crate either. We can use this right here.
Okay.
Where you want it? Right there? Somewhere right in there?
Right in there. Somewhere in
See if
there.
we can do it without, because I ain't got my punches either. All right, you want that one about the same place?
Yeah.
About right there, I reckon?
Yep.
All right. Just trying to dance around them a little bit right there. You sure it's big enough hole for you?
Yep.
Was that other one big enough?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me adjust it up a little bit more.
Hot cleaners will go right in it.
There you go. Now it ain't sharp.
Get it glued and fixed.
When you gonna do all that?
I'm not working at tonight or tomorrow. Good afternoon. It's around lunchtime on a Tuesday. I decided to come back out here to work in my barn to work on some custom reefs that I've been working on the past 2 days. I should have been showing some video of me doing some reefs, but I have some more custom reefs that I've got to do, so I might do some videos of how I design my reefs. But here's one of the custom reefs that I made for a lady. She actually sent me a picture of a reef that she wanted, and I said, sure, I can do that. I said I might have a little bit different greenery and different stuff, because sometimes it's hard to find stuff that you can't find. It's hard to find stuff sometimes. A lot of local places don't carry a lot of stuff, so I can see what I can do, and I'll get some different type of greenery, but I'll try to get it as close as I could to match it. So it has a burlap bow on it. It's very, I did put cotton in it. The picture didn't really show cotton, so I thought cotton looked good with it, especially with the burlap ribbon. And I think it's very rustic, farm-like. It's just very elegant reef that you can use from spring to fall, that you can use hanging on your door throughout the season. So let's just turn around and see what it kind of looks like if you hang it on a wall or on a door. I wish I had my walls fixed on my barn so you wouldn't see the insulation, but you can kind of get a picture of kind of what it would look like hanging somewhere on the door. But it will be going out to her on Thursday, so somebody local here. She loved it. When I design my reefs, I like to design it, especially if I'm doing a custom for somebody. I'll design it and then I'll send a picture and make sure that's the way she likes it before I glue anything. Because if it's, once you glue it, it's there. It's hard to take it off. So I try to do, when I do custom reefs, I try to design it and then send a picture, make sure that's what they like. She loved it, so I got it glued. It's ready to go out, and I hope she enjoys it and be on her front door. So the other wreath I was working on that I had to have, she didn't want to sign on her, so she wanted to see she liked to see the little bit of the vines on the grapevine, and sometimes I do too. Sometimes a sign can, make it look good, but also some people just want it simple. They just don't want to sign on it. And sometimes simple's good, sometimes. But on this wreath here, I actually kind of made it for somebody, but they didn't like the pink because they had red pillows on her porch and they wanted something a little bit more reddish, which is fine. And I knew when I was doing this, because this sign has pink in it, that I knew she probably wouldn't like it because it's got too much pink in it. And I knew she probably wanted something with red in it. So I'm going to make her another wreath with a different sign on it. But so I'll have this one for sale if anybody's interested in it. It's very beautiful. It's farmhouse. It has a sign. And some of these signs I've got some signs from Etsy. They really do a good job. The lady that I got them from. I've ordered some more, and I might order some more different ones from her. I really like these. They're like little metal signs. They look really good on your wreaths. And this one has the farmhouse, and it has a mason jar with cotton out, and it has "You're the moon to my shine." So it's very, very country farmhouse chic wreath. So I'm going to try to, Andy put me some holes in it last night because I forgot to tell the lady, she does the holes in them, but I forgot to tell them when I ordered the signs that I needed a hole at the top and the bottom. I forgot to put that in my notes. So next time when I order some, I'll try to go ahead and so they can go ahead and put the holes in them so I won't have to worry about trying to drill holes in them. So I'm going to probably use some wire and pipe cleaner and wire this to this grapevine wreath. And I'll try to probably put it about right here. But you can see, and I usually try to make my wreaths really full with flowers on it, unless you want it kind of, not so full. But this one is very full. It's got a lot of flowers in it, a lot of greenery in it. It has the farmhouse ribbon with the pink ribbon with it. And I love to swirl my tails. I do some that I don't swirl, but to me, it's just so pretty when they're swirled like that. But just hang around and I'll show you how I put my sign on this wreath. And I've got some more wreaths to do. I got 3 more custom wreaths to do. I actually have a YouTube subscriber that wants 2 wreaths done. So I might video some of that, working on hers and seeing how that goes. I've got all her stuff. I probably soon will start working on them this week because she wants them in the end of March. So I want to get them shipped out to her at the end of March so she can enjoy them. So she can put them up for spring through fall. And she wanted some that had chickens and sunflowers and some with chickens and strawberries on it. So I have 2 different wreaths. One's 18-inch wreath and one is a 24-inch wreath. So I hope I can start working on these this week. And I'm going to be sending her some pictures and making sure that she likes them before I glue anything. And we'll go from there. All right. So I think you can see me a little bit. So I've got a hole at the top, hole at the bottom. We kind of try to level it up so it'll look good. So let me get some pipe cleaner and some wire. Now try to pick some pipe cleaners that kind of match it. Since we got pink and some whites, I think I'm just going to use 2 white ones since I got a lot of white flowers and cotton in there, and it's kind of got cotton matching it too. And I don't have any pink ones, but I got some white pipe cleaners. And I also got some green wire. And these are 12 gauge wire, green floor wire. Just you can buy any at your local craft store. And you can buy pipe cleaners anywhere too, any craft store. You can actually get them at the Dollar Tree, Walmart's, anywhere sells pipe cleaners. So first I'm actually going to wire it on with some regular wire. Then I'll probably put a pipe cleaner in it, kind of cover up the green wire, if I can get my pipe cleaner in here. And I can. And you didn't think the hose was going to be big enough. But I was right. He don't like to admit when I'm right sometimes. Most men don't. They don't like to admit when women's right. He's going to kill me for saying that. Oh. So, I've got a piece of wire. and I twisted it, and I got some pipe cleaner. I'm actually going to put both of them on there. You don't have to, but I like to make sure it's on good. In case one of them breaks, you got another extra piece of wire holding it up. All right, so let's put the other wire on the other hole. And I'm going to twist it on. And get the pipe cleaner also and stick through. And I'm going to twist it as well. All right, so now it's ready for the sign to go on. So I'm going to try to put it center ways. Just like that on my wreath. So we're just going to push it through the grapevine. Kind of in the middle of it. And it takes a minute to push it through because sometimes these grapevines can be stubborn about trying to get stuff through. And technically it probably would work better just with a pipe cleaner. You probably don't need to put a couple wires on it, but I always like to make sure my stuff is on there good. Alright, so I got one through. Let's get the other one through. And it takes a minute to get these things in. And I don't want to go through the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and wire this on this one on the back. And then you can go back in. I'm going to make sure I've got it right before I cut these off, because I'll cut the loose that I don't need off. Let's get this one in there. I want to make sure I get it kind of even. And it's a beautiful day outside, y'all. It's so pretty this week. From now till Thursday, I think it's going to be, today it's going to be 70-something degrees. Tomorrow's going to be 70-something degrees. And the next day it's going to be 80-something degrees. I'm hoping my lawnmower will come back so I can get the weeds cut. Not just grass, but weeds. We got them purple flowers that's come up. And they need cutting. To make everything look beautiful around here again. And we actually got somebody who's actually going to come and work on our barns the next couple of weeks. So hopefully the cow barn will start looking better too. So we want to try to get stuff looking good. We've been trying to clean up around here and get stuff working. And I want to see if I can find something to go in this barn on these walls. I've been wanting to do it. We've been talking about it and talking about it. But everything is just so expensive. So here is the sign on the reef. I actually used the pipe cleaner and a wire, 12 gauge wire, if I can talk. And I kind of put it kind of centered like the bow is. So, and you can tell it's not going anywhere. It is on there good. It's not going to come off. And it's a nice little metal sign. So, and it has farmhouse on it. So here's a reef that is going to be up for sale. So if anybody interested, there you go. And the pipe cleaner kind of, it's got that little bit of white in it, kind of brings the cotton out so it kind of don't, stick out like a sore thumb. So there you go.
Well, I guess it's going to wrap it up for here this week. Shared that news with you earlier about Kim staying home now. So if anything needs to be done during the week, she can go ahead and knock it out and take care of it. I know normally our Saturday chores, our Saturday's been so busy every Saturday when we get it and do something, we can't usually get it all done. And so this is going to work out pretty good, I think. She did deliver a few reeves this week, and she's made some egg deliveries, and she's been to the post office, and probably going to keep her so busy she probably won't go back to work. But it's worked out pretty good so far. She probably show you later on, she went and got a load of feed the other day because today's Saturday, and of course it's anytime I'm off of work, it's going to rain. And with it raining like it is, we can't get feed. So it worked out good. So she went what was it, Thursday?
Thursday.
Thursday, and got a load of cow feed and chicken feed and stuff, so that worked out pretty good. She's already gone to the dump, took trash off, so hey, my Saturdays might get freed up. I can sit around and watch some westerns now. It's worked out pretty good so far, and like I say, if anybody wants to reef or anything, we'll leave an email link down in the bottom, and just email her and send her a picture of something you've seen you kind of like. What is it, Lulu? You know, we had some trouble with the lawnmower, and I couldn't get that bolt off the pulley, and the man called me yesterday and said, hey, your lawnmower's ready. Lulu, can you go somewhere for a minute? So she went and got the lawnmower and brought it back home, and you know, it was about what? How high was it yesterday?
It's in the 70s. It wasn't as warm as it was Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday was in the 80s, but yesterday was in the 70s.
But it worked out good, and she went and got the lawnmower, picked it up, and brought it home and got the grass cut. She just was finishing up time I got home. Working 5 days a week, it's hard to get out and do anything. And with her being at home, she can do all the catching up, that kind of thing. And of course, it's tax time again. She got all the taxes carried over to the tax man, and won't be long he'll be calling with them being done. So just kind of makes things a little bit easier. Hopefully we can do some more homesteading. You know, it's about time to get ready to get the garden all planted again too. And till the time changes back over for us here, you know, it's pretty much dark time I get home a lot of times. So it's like somebody's gonna be doing a lot more gardening this year than they did last year. And so, and we want to add more to the garden this year anyway. We're gonna try to can more stuff this year and get some more stuff put up. And so anyway, y'all stay tuned. Kim's gonna be doing more videoing, and hopefully we can start getting that more than one video a week. And that's kind of the plan. She can kind of do some of her stuff during the week, and then we can still do stuff on the weekends and try to put stuff together. But hopefully she can start doing more videos and different things she's doing. Try to get some more videos out for y'all and see how that goes. So I reckon we're going to wrap it up for this weekend. And we've got a few more things we need to do this afternoon in between the rain little breaks. We're going to wrap it up for this weekend. And again, we appreciate it. Please tell your friends and neighbors, like, share, and subscribe. And again, we hope to see you on the next video.
So Lulu and Abby says, bye.
That ain't worth shooting.
Are y'all rotten? Y'all are so rotten.